Hello YouTube, this is the Clueless Dad. First video. I just wanted to do a little review on a Bx23s with a 60-inch mower deck, non-drive over. Just kind of walking around the tractor from the very beginning, you're going to see it comes with a 48-inch front bucket that you can get it on a pin-on bucket or a skid steer attach. This tractor currently has a front bucket that is a pin-on. The loader that it comes with on a Bx23s is an LA 340 Kubota loader. It comes with a Kubota diesel, roughly 23 horsepower, PTO output to the rear of the tractor, rear PTO or mid. You're looking about 17.5. Mower deck sizes, you can go from a 60-inch to a 54, either in a drive over or a non-drive over decks. The tractor is hydrostatic, which means you have a forward pedal and a reverse pedal with a high and a low gear. It comes with a brake, parking brake, tilt wheel. The seat on this does rotate backwards to be able to use the backhoe, which the backhoe is a hydraulic backhoe, not PTO driven or 3-point hitch mounted, which means it's a lot more durable than a 3-point hitch backhoe, a lot more stronger for lift. It is a 6-foot reach with a 12-inch rear bucket. It does come with outriggers, and like I said, it is very easy to take off and on. It does come with, if you purchase it, a 3-point hitch to put on the back of the tractor, that if you're going to run a tiller, brush hog, anything in that range. Also, on this tractor, it does come with cruise control, that if you are mowing in a straight line, you can set that cruise and it'll keep that constant speed. You can also tell that the loader valve is back next to the driver, which is more ergonomic, a lot easier to use. Our backhoes do have, or front loaders, I'm sorry, do have floats to them to where you can back drag easier. Also on these, all of our tractors do come with glow plugs to easier start them up. In the winter, in the summer, it's just easier on the motor to be able to use and glow plugs. The loaders on these are quick attach and detach loaders, which means it's really easy to take them off and on. Basically what you're going to have is an unlock, which is here on both sides, and you're going to have a release for a kickstand that's underneath the front of the tractor. And once you do that, you're going to use this loader valve to basically work that front loader up out of the cradle. Once you come up out of that cradle, you're going to back the tractor up. Kubota gives you enough line to back up with. Once you back up, you are going to see the loader valve itself is a lot different than the other tractors prior to this. You're going to have a release handle there and an unlock. Once you unlock and release, you can hang that valve over the side, back away from the tractor, and you're free. Literally, you can have it done in a couple minutes and back on in a couple minutes. The rear backhoe is quick detach also. So what you're going to use those outriggers that are on the ground and that rear boom as a tripod, and you're going to see release pins at the back, which are these metal pins here that you're going to pull, which releases a clamp that you can kind of see in behind. Once you do that, you kind of work the backhoe up out of the pins at the very bottom, pull away, plug your lines into each other, and you're pretty good to go. These tractors are really solid. They're made from Kubota from head to toe, which makes them really, really nice, really, really sturdy. A lot of folks like them. The seats are comfortable. They have armrests already built into them. The mower decks go up to a 4-inch cut. If you put it all the way to the top, it's about a 5-inch. The knob you see to the left of the mower deck adjustment is your 3-point restriction valve, which basically what that does, it takes all the pressure out of your 3-point hitch. So basically you can use that as a float in the rear. The lever that you see to the right of the mower deck is actually for your rear of the tractor to basically lock in the rear differential to give you a positive traction rear end. And you'll notice the tractor is 4-wheel drive also, which is right here. You're going to notice when you raise and lower your 3-point hitch, the mower deck goes with it, which is all in conjunction. You can lock the loader valve to where you don't knock anything out of the bucket when you're driving. You can run the rear PTO by itself, you can run the mid by itself, or you can run both PTOs together, whatever kind of fits whatever you are doing with the tractor. The newer models like these, the front grills do say Kubota on them. They are painted orange, which does look really, really nice. The newer models compared to the older, the new ones have ergonomic handles that have yellow on them. The loader valve is more ergonomic to your hand. It fits you a little bit better. There's a lot of the changes that they did. Prior to those models, the sides of the hoods, the bonnets on these were plastic, which now they are a metal wraparound, which means they don't change color, they don't discolor, they kind of stay that one color, which is really, really nice, and they don't break. On the side of the tractor over here, these are the PTO settings that I was telling you about. Back here they do have a cup holder and a cubby in there with a power outlet that if you're going to put a phone or something like that in there to charge, air compressor, whatever you may have, they kind of give you a nice little spot to put that. The ROP system, which is the roll bar, the rollover protection system, does come down to make it a little bit lower getting in and out of garages. Do highly recommend that you run with it up because it's just safer that way, and you always use your seatbelt when you can. In the back of the seat, you're going to notice a little keyhole back here. That's where you're going to store your owner's manual, service manual, those kind of things. But I will tell you that it does get wet in there, so I don't think I would store it in there if you're keeping this machine outside, out in the weather, because it is going to get tore up. The tires that you currently see on this model, these are what's called turf tires. They have not as thick as a sidewall for loader backhoe work. They're better for mowing grass. There's 2 other tires that you can choose, actually 3 others. You're going to have an ag tire, which is best traction. You're going to have an industrial tire, which is an R4. That's got the thicker sidewall, made for loader backhoe work. Then you have the new R14 tire, which is a combination of your ag tire and your R4 industrial, which is really good grip, nice sidewall. Everybody tends to like that new tire that's out. You will notice that it does say four-wheel drive, because I did say that previously. Does have tilt wheel, it does have hazard lights, turn signals, headlights. Everything you're going to need is going to be in that cluster. Just to let you know, everything that you're going to need to do on this machine, first service on these are 50 hours. So 50 hours of having the machine, basically you're going to bring it into your service center or yourself, and do an oil change with an oil filter, which is about 3.3 quarts of fluid. And you're going to change that hydraulic filter and just top off the hydraulic fluid at that service. Check your air filters and both fuel filters. This does have 2 fuel filters. It has one at the tank and one at the motor, which does make that very nice and easy to get to. And you're going to want to check that front axle fluid, which is going to be that right there. Is going to be your dipstick. It's going to take hydraulic fluid also. Pretty much the only fluids this tractor takes is your motor oil and your hydraulic fluid, which is UDT2. I would not use anything but UDT2 in this tractor, because Kubota uses their fluid as more than one thing, as brake fluid, as steering fluid, where others don't. That can wear out the rear ends in these tractors. It can have issues. And it keeps your warranty up to date by using it. You know, manufacturer warranty on these are 2 years bumper to bumper warranty, and it's got a 6-year powertrain warranty for the consumer. So just kind of going over the tractor head to toe, that's what you're going to be looking at. This is the only BX that comes from factory with a loader and a backhoe. You can choose to get a mower deck or not get a mower deck. Depends on you at that point, if that's what you need or don't need. You can always purchase a mower deck later, and like I said, you can get a 54-inch or a 60-inch mower deck. Thank you again, and please subscribe and like this channel.